Check 1 2. Hopefully you can all hear me. Hopefully the microphone is a little louder. I switched over to a different mic that I had. This is like a Chinese made nonsense microphone. It's still a couple $100, I think, or maybe 150. And right now, currently, I'm running this mic into an XLR to USB by Shure, and it's running phantom power. And I don't know, everyone said that $700 Shure mic sounded so good, but then half of you out there were like, dude, you sound half the volume of every other streamer on the internet. And I'm not sure, maybe it's because I'm doing this on an iPad plugged in with this thing. I don't know. I'm listening through my headphones. And as I listen through my headphones, I can hear the AC in the background. Like, I sound, I think, pretty goddamn loud. Let me know in the comments, is it sounding loud on your end? Is it just a couple? I had a long time subscriber tell me, they're like, dude, you're like half the volume of my earbuds. But I don't know. I think this sounds good, right? But is it like loud? It sounds clear, right? I don't think it's. There's my point. I own this microphone, and this mic is good enough. This mic here is like, honestly, this microphone is fucking overkill. I rented this mic here for 65 bucks Canadian. It's got built-in preamp and shit. And maybe if you're a singer, I don't know what kind of crazy fucking podcast shit you really think you need to be doing to have an SM7 dB Shure that is like literally after tax in Canada. This thing here is a $700 microphone. The mic I'm on right now, I think you could find this. What is this? This is an MTX 770. And it's got like the shock mount and all that shit. You can find this thing for like 150, 60 bucks or some shit. I think sometimes on these microphones, you're literally paying for the goddamn name. I truly believe it. And like I said, right now, this mic is plugged into a Shure, what's an X2U or some shit. It's discontinued. They make something else like it. And it's just XLR in, has phantom power, USB out. And I'm going into a hub. Got it plugged into my iPad. This iPad Pro, fucking God knows what, like, not the newest, but last year's newest. It's a good M1 fucking iPad with USB-C. And I think it's good enough. It's a simple setup. There's really no good reason to drag out my Sony camera and run with the stupid A10 mini and go HDMI out and run OBS and go through all that bullshit when, like, I'm just doing a simple little me and you shooting the shit, right? Doesn't make sense. Some of my longtime subscribers, they miss the landscape mode because some people watch me on their TV. God fucking knows why. I wouldn't want to watch myself on a TV. I think, and I can see the numbers, the majority of people are watching in vertical mode. The vertical mode. Wow. Portrait mode. Because of YouTube Shorts are pushing it. So, these speakers, by the way, what's going on? Having a hard time seeing here. I just got you, Bill. Those speakers back there are the Pioneer VM80s. And they're not bad speakers. They're a little bit boomy. They got like a Vortex bass port that fires in the back. My neighbors hate them. There's like sub-boomy to the point that I had to take some old t-shirts and stuff the holes. I literally stuffed the holes on those things and made them a sealed port. And I think they sound a little bit more accurate. They sound a little better, a little bit more punchy. That's what I'm thinking. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm Steve Stone here at the DJ Lab in downtown Toronto, Ontario. I say I'm downtown. I'm like kind of like West End if you want to get technical. I can see the CN Tower. Good enough. What's going on, Aspie? It's been a while. Things are okay. They're never perfect. Anyone who says that everything's perfect is a fucking liar, generally. Always room for improvement. So, yeah, just saying, I had so many people that were crying to me about me using this microphone. I thought I'm going to spend 65 bucks. I'm going to rent this thing for a month and see if it's better. And you know what? If you're being super critical on microphones, I guess there's things about this mic that sound a little bit better. But honestly, I don't think it requires a lot of money on a microphone. Half the YouTube content you're probably watching in the shorts and stuff, they got little lav fucking bullshit microphones and they're making things sound good. So maybe they're doing it in post, maybe they're editing. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, these things are VM80s, hence the 8-inch on them. Objects may appear smaller on camera because obviously there's a distance between me and the speaker, right? For reference sake, if you need that reference. Yeah. What is this channel about? Good question, Jack. I'm not even sure sometimes what this channel is about. I guess the best way to describe this channel is I am a I don't want to say I'm a DJ anymore because I don't DJ out any longer due to health issues. I'm getting older and I don't like the late nights. I can't do this shit anymore. So I have a shitload of DJ equipment here. Like, I mean a shitload. Boatloads of stuff. I bet you money in Toronto, I probably have the biggest collection of DJ equipment for an individual who is actually not out there renting and doing shit. And I do DJ gear reviews, I do tips and tricks, I do some live streams with the music sometimes, and sometimes I come on here, shoot the shit with the community, I rant, talk about bullshit in the world, bullshit in my life, my day-to-day nonsense, and just like this old guy, well, I'm not that old, I look at I'm 50, that I just come on here and I speak my mind and say it how it is. Some people like it and some people fucking hate it. But it's kind of the way the world is. Not everything is for everybody. I give words of wisdom, I give advice, you can ask me questions. We get trolls roll around in here once in a while, and me and the trolls have a little bit of a good time. I let them do a bit of shit talking for half a minute, and then I hide them from the channel. Because if you want to have a big audience of people and you want to talk, go get your own YouTube channel. That's how I see it. If you think you're that goddamn funny and entertaining, put your money where your mouth is and get yourself a channel, and you can do whatever the fuck you want. So, yeah. And yeah, DJing out now is difficult. You know why? Equipment's gotten so much cheaper, and you have all these hobby guys with cheap equipment that will go out there and do the bar gigs and do weddings and do shit for next to nothing because they just want an audience. So, oh, you know what? Live Nation and Ticketmaster. I think Live Nation actually owns Ticketmaster, by the way, and they did kill things. Like here in Toronto, honest to God, my biggest beef about Toronto, from a DJ standpoint, is it seems like there's this handful of people, of local DJs, that seem to run everything. They seem to be the ones always getting the gigs, and their friends and you can't get in. And I played the game of going around the parties and supporting the guys and taking pictures and helping promote and do shit, thinking maybe one day they'd actually let me DJ. That day was never going to come because DJs are funny people. You know, like, because I have so much equipment here, people assume sometimes that maybe I'm better than them. Just because I have the equipment doesn't mean I'm better. I have more time on deck technically than most DJs because I don't have a day job. I'm just fucking around with I'm either fucking with DJ gear, I'm out secondhand store shopping because I like vintage shit and I'm into watches. I'm just wearing my bullshit Swatch watch today. It's nothing special. Um or I'm playing Fortnite. That's kind of my life. And or dealing with fucking doctor's appointments and glasses and eye doctor appointments, typical 50-year-old shit. Yeah, the same artists and people came like clockwork. It's bullshit. You're right, man. Toronto used to be a thing. And here's the other fucked up part about being a DJ. I've got a friend. I won't name her, but my friend will go spend so much money going to parties and going and going. Then when she's at home, she's on YouTube listening to these DJs. And I've known her now for like 9 years, right? In 9 years, do you think this girl has ever one time sat there at home while she's doing her shit and turned on one of my live streams, my YouTube video mix, like doing a mix, and listened to a mix? How strange. Like, if you're into music and you like music and you go to the clubs and shit, and you have a best friend who runs a YouTube channel for 11 years, has $50,000 worth of DJ equipment, and you never once thought, I wonder if he's any good. Fucking strange, right? Not one goddamn time has she's like, listened to a mixer, said, Steve, what are you doing? I want to come over and dance. I want to come over, like, come spin. She had DJ boyfriends. She listened to her boyfriend's DJ, and she was into that shit. So weird, man. I think we're just gonna have to straight up ask her, like, what the hell's wrong with you? Why have you never want to hear me spin? And yeah, I'm not like a hip hop DJ, by the way. And kind of it's weird. I've done bars where, playing a bit of everything and you start getting into some hip hop, and I don't know what it is about hip hop that will trigger some drunk people. It's weird. I like hip hop too. Hip hop has never triggered me to be violent, but therefore, I'm also not an alcoholic. I don't drink. I don't get drunk. I don't get high. So, I don't know. But I've seen it many times, man. It's kind of fucking strange. Like, don't know what it is. I've never seen like house music or techno get anybody like upset. But somehow, it could be just the timing. Maybe just the time of the night. It's coincidence. I don't know. Does seem that way though. It's not to sound stereotypical because it's got nothing to do with color or race or anything. I've seen white guys get into fights because the hip hop's on all of a sudden. Weird. So yeah. So obviously I'm imagining this microphone is sounding fine. I think the last mic sounded fine. I've listened to all my streams. I listened back to shit. And yeah. Two people were like, hey man, I crank up the volume and I listen to other streams. And that's what they're comparing it to. They're saying when they listen to my stream compared to another stream, how the other stream sounds better. Well, most other people are not doing this shit out of on a fucking iPad with fucking the way I'm doing shit. So that's number one. Most people are running OBS. They're running compression filters, noise suppression shit. And I've done that, and it does sound better. When I run noise suppression, you don't hear the AC in the background. You don't hear, the creaking of the chair. I'm not like, I'm sounding lispy. It's my P's and my pops and my S's. Aspie asked, "What is my favorite watch?" Yeah, and this is cheap Chinese bullshit, Mike. So this whole buying Shure microphones, like, I don't know, man. I don't believe you got to spend $700 to do a fucking podcast. It just seems ridiculous to me. I'm not making a fucking album here. You know what I mean? I've heard people make albums with much shittier microphones than that $700 one and sound fantastic because somebody knew what they're doing in the studio. Favorite watch? Yeah, out of all the watches, oh, upside down. It's got to be that one right there. Because, and I'll explain why it's my favorite watch. I like the 1970s style. There was an Omega watch that had the same kind of look back in the 70s. The bracelet, look how that bracelet catches the light, right? The color, everything about this watch is really. I know this was like the TikTok watch and it was like overhyped and shit, but it feels good on the arm. It's a nice fucking watch. And doesn't matter what watch I wear. I swear to God, whatever watch I wear, this is the one that when I wear it, if I wear, let's say I wear this thing, 3 days out of 7, at least 2 or 3 times while I'm wearing this watch, somebody will literally stop me and comment how nice that watch is. The other funny story about all my watches that I have, this is the most expensive watch I ever bought. Because I bought this thing. Now, I know I could go online and find it cheaper. And believe it or not, they even made knockoffs of this Tissot watch, right? And I could go online right now and probably buy it for like 300. I paid like a full premium of like 550 bucks Canadian when I bought this watch. And I love it. I was actually just looking at another watch by another company that had the same looking band. So the style of it, um, and there are, believe it or not, there are. I know some people that have manufacturing jobs in the U.S., but it's far and few between. And the problem is the products. You got to understand, if everything was manufactured in the states, the price of shit would be so fucking ridiculous. It's a stupid world. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know how the hell they can sell something at a dollar store for like $2 with the packaging and everything else, pay and have it fucking sent by a ship running diesel fuel from the other side of the world and then driven to a store and the gas and all the shit involved to get something from China to here, sell it for $2 and be profitable on that. Fuck. Like, are people working for like 50 cents a day in these countries? And it's weird because if you're working for 50 cents a day and you still have a house and you can afford food and everything else, like, why is our shit so overinflated over here? How is it that there's other countries where they're not fat, they're healthy, they live to like 120, working in a goddamn factory, and can do it at 50 cents a day or a buck a day, 10 bucks a day, let's say. Shit, in Cuba, fucking doctors in the hospital making $15 a month. How are these people surviving? And fucking up here, 15 bucks, I can't even barely buy McDonald's for 15 fucking dollars. It's just strange, man. We live in a very strange world. Yeah. I kind of feel that way about a lot of shit. Like DJ equipment is a prime example. Should you go buy the most expensive piece of gear on the planet? Is it going to last you a lifetime? No. No. Because you know what? They'll make something new. It might last, but the technology is going to outdate itself. So, really, should you go buy the cheapest piece of shit DJ controller you can find? Because, you know what? I'm going to buy one every year. You might be better off to do that. Disposable shit. I have the best DJ equipment on the planet right now here in my place. Every bit of it is top tier shit. And you know what? Big fucking deal. Big fucking deal. I could probably, no joke, I could probably do a better mix on my iPad using DJ Pro than I can with all the shit that I have. Sad reality. And let's go here. Let's do a little sneak peek for those who know. What's that like? Oh. And you have to, because here's the truth. Remember maybe you remember, I don't know, once upon a time, 100 years ago, not that long, but you would buy an RCA TV and the sales guy would tell you, this will last you 25 years. Buy a sofa, it'll last you 25 years. Buy a fucking bed that had, a 25-year warranty on the goddamn thing. Well, that's a stupid way of doing business, right? Because there's only so many people, and once you sell everyone a TV that'll never break down, you're fucking done. You're out of business. So they learned their lesson. Like you can't build something that will last for 25 years. And if you did, you'd have to put the fucking most ridiculous price tag on it in order to keep your business afloat. So yeah, TVs. I've had my TV, Samsung, the frame. That's the frame 2022 or 23. It was one of the latest frames that had the Xbox shit built into it and stuff too, which I don't need. I have an Xbox, but that fucking TV, unless it ever breaks, I won't change it. Once you have a TV that has a matte screen, like no reflection at all, I don't know how you'd ever go back. Fuck that. I go to people's places and I see like reflections off their TV. I'm like, you're living in the past, man. That's fucking. There's no good reason to have screens that are reflective. It just. Why do you think people go to the movie theaters? There's no reflection off that fucking screen. So when I watch a movie at home, it looks like I'm watching, especially like sci-fi shit. Space should not look shiny. Space should not look wet. You're watching Star Trek, space is not glossy. It's black. And it looks black. I'm playing video games, it looks fucking great. So, of all the shit I ever bought, I can't say enough about my fucking Samsung TV. I fucking love that thing. Just looking at a helicopter going by. I'm on the 26th floor looking at my window. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I was thinking the aliens are finally coming, but they're not here yet. Just seeing who's saying what. Have I ever heard the rumor about the Bulls logo? I have not. There's a rumor about it? We're talking Chicago Bulls, I'm assuming. I have not. I'm sure you're about to enlighten us all and tell us what this logo is about. As I sit here, like, this is a very sensitive microphone, right? Me monitor myself and see what's going on here. Of course, I'm on the goddamn. Oh, see, that wasn't supposed to happen. See when I touch it, how it needs that shock mount. I don't even think the shock mount is even. Is it working right? Bear with me. I don't know what's supposed to. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. So yeah, let's look. Live chat. Yeah, what's up with the Bulls logo? Go ahead and tell us. We will wait. You see, this is like ASMR microphone far as I'm concerned. Because it's so goddamn picks up every fucking thing. So if I was in like a fucking super quiet fucking room, and then you would like you would hear every fucking thing. So bizarre. Still that works. I need to find a way to isolate the fucking sound a little better. Aspie, you know what, dude? You feel uncomfortable with the ASMR. I'm not sitting here eating pickles and shit, dude. Um, I appreciate it, dude, because you know what? Literally, fucking nobody has put a fucking penny into the goddamn PayPal in so fucking long. And this is why I haven't been doing many live streams because it's just I'm not getting any younger. I can't keep doing live streams for look, I got what there's 7 people now, but I do a whole live stream and when I look at it sometimes I see oh, in 2 hours, like last night, 2 hours I had 1,000 views. And then I look at the goddamn average. The average person stuck around for like a minute. A minute. I know some people, a couple of people are there for the whole thing, but at what point am I ever going to get to the it's just weird society. I don't think I'm ever going to get to the point where there's like 10 people, 20 people that are here for the whole time. That's a lot to ask. And now we're down to 3. Weird. And I know it's middle of the day. Some people are at work. It's like almost 4. This is not ideal time. And because I haven't been doing live streams every goddamn day, it's like YouTube forgot about me and they're not pushing my shit like they used to. Before, they were pushing the shit out of it. Last night I think I hit like 60 people. Well, fuck, dude. Fuck me, brother. Look at this shit. I won't show the guy's name. I'm not gonna dox you. That's a solid guy right there, dude. Dude, that was solid as fuck. Solid. Dude, you fucking made my whole day. That was really nice of you. Let me tell you, you need anything, man. You ever need to message me, you need help with some shit, whatever, you know where to find me. I think you've got me on Facebook. I think, I don't know. Steve Stone on Facebook. It might be hard to find me. Instagram is probably one of the easiest ways to get a hold of me. Just look for the DJ Lab, and here I am. So, shit. Dude, I'll remember you. For sure. It's not the first time Aspie's sent me a donation, but $100, man. That's like literally, could you imagine if I could just for the amount of subscribers I have on my channels, there's 17,000 subscribers. If everyone took a turn sending $100 every once in a while, fucking my whole life would be different. I'd be doing a lot more shit. Yeah, the electronic market is pretty fucking bad right now, I gotta say. It's yeah, it's rough. And sometimes I think back about should I have actually done a different channel? Because I never started this to try to be famous. I never started the channel to make money. I started the channel because I was in the DJ shit. I'm a techie person, have been my whole life. And my friends would call me up and say, hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? And I would just tell them it was easier to just make a quick video, slip it up onto YouTube, and like, here, there's a link, go watch. And I show them how to do shit. So that's how the entire channel started for the history lesson of anyone who didn't know. This was never about trying to make money. And it's still, I wouldn't say I'm trying to make money as much as all I'm really trying to do with the channel is sustain my what I've got here. I'm in a small little apartment. I pay pretty cheap rent, consider I'm in Toronto. And the luxury that, when some new equipment comes out, maybe I don't have to rely on I'm not relying on the manufacturers to send me anything. I'm not begging anybody. I don't have to, I'm not sponsored by anyone. I can say what I want. And that's what's different about my channel. And I don't want to say, for instance, like all the other review guys out there, and I do, I don't want to say anything because in music does now I'm part of their team. When new things come out, they send me, like I got the Rain Performer. So I've got that, but I don't get paid anything. I get the opportunity to test something for free for these guys. I get to play around with shit. And the payoff, I guess, is going to be, we're going to see. This is the first time I've actually had something before it hit the shelf. So we'll see what the payoff is, because when this thing comes out and I've got a video and I got tutorial videos and I have a bunch of videos on this new thing that comes out that is going to be affordable too. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like it's a $6,000 Euphonia that nobody can afford. You could actually probably afford this thing. It's not going to be cheap, but it's pro level shit. You know what I mean? It's a 4-channel motorized controller. They're not going to give it away. Anyways, hopefully we'll see this make some goddamn money. I don't think I'm going to get like 1 million views on this. And I'm making like, I think for every 1,000 views, I'm getting something like $3 or $4. So how much do you got to do? Who's calling me? This guy can't call me right now. Jesus Christ. See, talk about the Rain Performer, and I have a guy calling that wants to know, when is it coming out? Is there pre-orders? I can't say I got a non-disclosure agreement. I can't talk about this shit. So don't put me into the position. if you're my friend, to think I just because you're my friend, I'm not telling you shit. Seriously, can't. You know, I'm not gonna. I built up the trust with this company to trust me to keep a goddamn secret. Like, I got to keep a secret. So yeah, fuck. What do you guys want to talk about? There's only a few of us here. I don't think I'm gonna stay on much longer because I do have a lot of shit to do around here. I got to start making videos on this thing and plan out my strategy and stuff because I really, when this launch happens, um, I really want to do something good. I need to find a really good scratch DJ in Toronto, and I know a few guys, and try to do something just better. I want to like, I want to show all the other review guys that when I launch, when there's a launch and I do something, I'm gonna try to make it in my head. Let's just say, in my mind, I'd like to make this really fucking cool. In reality, it probably the same old bullshit. But who knows? Who knows, man? Maybe I'll actually get something going. It's possible. And as I look through my Facebook friends, look at this guy. I'm just trying to tell this guy, like, he wants to know about pre-orders. Like, how do you do a pre-order on something you don't know when it's coming out? Some people, man. Telling the guy, I'm in a meeting. I always tell people I'm in a meeting. I'm always in a meeting. If I don't want to talk to someone, I'm in a meeting, right? I'm a busy guy. In a meeting. So shit, trying to find, oh, trying to find somebody. I think I found the right guy. You know what? Here's what I'll say about the release of the performer. You know, everyone keeps saying the word soon, and I've been hearing soon. And does soon mean it's going to be 6 months? Does soon mean it's going to be a year? Does soon going to mean it's going to be next week? And my definition of soon is pretty goddamn soon. You know, like I'm a guy who waited a fucking year for my CDJ 3000s. I waited a year. My money was in their pocket. Collecting interest, I waited a year. No one's asking you to wait a year. So I can guarantee you it's not going to be a year. And I can pretty much guarantee you it's not going to be 6 months either. So I probably could even get in shit for that to say, you know what? It's not going to be 6 months. Um, it's going to be pretty soon. It's not going to be tomorrow. I can tell you that much. It's not tomorrow. And here's what I've told all my friends. All my friends who have, well, let's put it this way. My friends that have the Rain 4, and they bought it and they like it, but they want motorized platters. Well, if you got a Rain 4 and you could sell it now and get some money for it, maybe sell it now because I think when the Rain Performer comes out, you're going to see a lot of Rev 7 and the Rain 4 guys maybe putting things up for sale. Maybe, I don't know, but I just feel like there's going to be a lot of people wanting to buy the new thing, and every time something new comes out, everyone's trying to unload their old shit. All right, buddy. Catch you later. Um, So yeah, that's my advice. To me, if you liked an NS7 II, an NS7 III, you want 4 channels, motorized platters, stem control, stem split, because 4 channels doesn't mean you're mixing 4 decks. Let me just tell you something. 4 channels means you could do stem split and have acapella, instrumental, and do effects on the acapella part or the instrumental, and you can get very creative. So for anyone who's like, you don't need 4 channels, you're right. You don't need 4 decks. No one's mixing 4 fucking songs together. Not well, some people do, but I'm not. Stem split shit. If you're a creative DJ, you like motorized decks, and you like using a bunch of effects and shit, and you're not a you're creative and you like to fuck with the music, you're gonna love the Rain 4. The Rain Performer. Fuck. Goddamn. You'll like it. And I know when that thing comes out, there's gonna be people talking shit. All the Pioneer DJ guys will be like, oh, it's garbage. Everybody thinks everything's garbage. There's half the people that love shit, half the people that hate it. And at the end of the day, that's what keeps everything going around. You're either a Pioneer DJ fan, or you're a Rain DJ fan, or you're Denon DJ fan. Me, I am a fan of DJ gear in general. If it's good, it's good. If it's not good, it's not. Not everything Pioneer DJ ever made was great. Not everything that Rain DJ made was great. You know? It's shit. I got a fucking iRig little DJ mixer here that's a little bullshit mixer. I think it's pretty good. So, you can't judge things. No need to pick sides. You know, I've got Denon DJ gear here with an Alpha Theta Euphonia. And I've got the CDJs here too. You know, I got it. There's the CDJ and the SC6000M. The iPad, my iPad right now, currently that I'm talking to, is sitting on a CDJ 3000 thanks to DeckSaver. Because I have a DeckSaver, I can actually utilize some space and put shit. Guys, I gotta run. Catch you later.